Good morning, YouTube. Gosh, it's so good to be back. How are you? Oh man, I feel like we need to catch up. There's been so much going on. And today I'm happy to introduce you to my 14-week-old black lab puppy, Onyx. Onyx is 100% AKC registered black lab. She comes from 4 generations of hunting lines. That includes master hunter, junior hunter, field competitor. This little girl currently is going through the Cornerstone Gundog Academy. Now, what is the Cornerstone Gundog Academy? Most people that join Cornerstone Gundog Academy are training their lab and or retrievers specifically for the purpose of duck hunting. We are currently doing the 52 plus course, which is 52 weeks. I think ultimately it ends up being like 54 or 56 weeks in total. Your pup is completely finished and ready to go duck hunting with you. Now, the Cornerstone Gundog Academy is completely online. You pay for a subscription, and I think it's roughly about $1,200 for the 52 plus. Now, what that is 52 weeks of videos provided by Cornerstone Gundog Academy that is going to show you everything that you need to know from start to finish on a completely finished gun dog. Now, we have already completed weeks 1 and 2. Week 1 is more of like socialization. Now, week 2 starts concentrating on things like crate training, but I had already started doing that, so I kind of skipped over 1 and 2. So we are currently on week 3, and I'm going to show you that process of week 3 and what that looks like. And each week I'm going to be showing every single week of progress. So in choosing to do this type of dog training, that gives me the opportunity to show all of you, whoever tunes into these videos, you can take an average person and be able to train this dog from start to finish. And you don't have to have this huge background in dog training. They make it very easy with their platform. You want to move at your own pace when you're doing this kind of dog training. Some things might be easier for you. Some things might be easier for me, but it all depends on the dog. Why did I choose a gun dog? I started looking at like what's called a started gun dog, which means that basically you've covered the obedience stuff, but the dog is not completely finished. And so typically a started dog is gonna run you anywhere between probably like $2,500 and $3,500. I didn't want to do that. I come from a background of canine handling. I wanted to understand everything from start and finish, and I'm super into information. And not only did I do the Cornerstone Gundog Academy, I also paid for an annual subscription to Freddie King, the retrievertrainer.com. I just wanted to be able to do this all on my own, so I didn't want to purchase. Good girl. It's 4th of July weekend and somebody just did a firecracker. But the good thing is I started doing introduction with Onyx to already doing gun dog stuff, loud noises, exposing that to her. So she's literally just walking around and wasn't even scared by that. But I apologize for that. With a actually finished dog for ready to go duck hunting, you're looking at probably around like $13,000. And I don't want to pay that. I wanted to do everything on my own. I wanted a breeder in my area. If most of you guys don't know, if you're new here, I live in Arizona. And so this is a really harsh climate, and I wanted to choose a breeder that was from my climate where I wouldn't run into different problems, genetic problems, allergies, or things like that. When you have a dog that's doing breeding virtually in the area and the climate that you're in, that dog's already going to be pretty much acclimated with everything going on as well, so that's going to pass down to the puppies. I actually had to wait a couple weeks because Onyx had to have her 3rd and final set of shots. I didn't want to expose her to the outside elements due to things like parvo. Anytime that you're first bringing a puppy home, you don't want to expose them outside like right away until they've had all their final sets of shots. I did one of the vaccines where I believe it's called like leptospirosis. I can't say it right. What this specific vaccine is it prevents the dog from getting any type of disease and or bacteria from water specifically. I recommend this vaccine specifically for any dog that's gonna be in water. Obviously, a duck hunting dog is gonna be in water all the time. And so So what this specific vaccine blocks and or prevent is when they drink standing water. I live here on the river, and so this is gonna prevent her from getting any type of diseases and bacteria that can potentially cause parasites or be fatal. Before you start any of the type of training, make sure that your dog is 100% vaccinated. Week 3, without further ado, is teaching place without a vocal command using a clicker and hot dogs. Hot dogs are going to become your best friend when training your pup.